It's time for our weekly arts and culture segment. Joining us in the studio is our culture correspondent, Song Yoo-jin. Thank God it's Friday.
Happy Friday, Jung-min.
What do you have for us this week, Yoo-jin?
Well, Jung-min, you may recall that a couple of days ago, I went to an exhibition that used Lego blocks to recreate Korean cultural heritage, and I really had a good time there. And while I was there, I found out that using Lego blocks as a medium of artistic expression, which is often referred to as Lego art, has sort of become a trend in the artistic world. So for this week, I delved into the evolution of these blocks from a simple toy to, well, a form of art. It's often said that Lego blocks are a bridge to boundless creativity. With these small pieces of plastic and a touch of imagination, you can basically make anything you want. This limitless potential has allowed Lego to evolve into a recognized art form.
There are a couple of factors in Lego's transition from a toy to an art form. First, the brand never confined itself to toys. It collaborated with artists and released new editions, broadening its appeal to adults and artists. And then there's a growing trend of kidults, adults playing with and collecting toys like Lego, which were once seen as something just for kids.
Recent data shows the astounding growth of South Korea's kidult market, which includes Lego, toy figures, and video games, tripling from 500 billion Korean won in 2014 to 1.6 trillion won in 2021. As Lego gains popularity across a wider range of age groups, it's inspiring people to explore new creative horizons. Like artist Seo-jin-ho or Kolin-jin. He's the first to recreate the traditional Korean ancestral ritual Jongmyo, a UNESCO cultural heritage, with Lego blocks. Seo's exhibition displays around 100 Korean cultural heritage and landmarks in Lego versions. These include traditional Korean games like Pogorak from the Goryeo dynasty, folk dances, and a pop-up book of Gwanghwamun Gate in Seoul.
And I love kind of when tradition influences the music. And I think this is quite similar, that basically old Korean tradition are kind of playfully combined with a modern tool. And
what captures the visitor's attention more is that Seo used straight angled blocks to craft smooth curved lines.
People often have this fixed idea that blocks must fit together perfectly. But if you let go of that thought, you can create curved lines like this.
There are usually instructions for Lego blocks. The fact that the artist came up with these shapes on his own, especially creating Korean traditional models and expressing curves, is truly remarkable.
This is an example of how unconventional materials and innovative ideas can redefine the concept of art.
I noticed a fusion of modern Western toys with traditional Eastern elements.
You're absolutely right, Jung-min. And to talk more about this Lego artist, Kolin-jin, he was actually inspired by his wife's interest in Korean history, which led him to create his first piece related to Korean history and cultural heritage, which was his Lego version of the Korean traditional folk dance, Seungmu. So to talk a bit about more, his exploration of history books and resources while creating this piece really ignited a passion within him to create more. And what also really motivated him to create more pieces related to Korean culture and traditional cultural heritage was the fact that there's been actually only one Lego set related to Korea, which was the Lego version of the Sungnaemun Gate or the Namdaemun Gate, which was released in 2012, so 11 years ago. So Kolin-jin really wanted to promote Korean traditional beauty to a wider audience through his work.
And for those who want to know more about this exhibition, tell us more.
Sure. So this exhibition is titled Kolin-jin's Historical Lego, and it opened just this Wednesday, and it will run for 2 weeks, so until October 25th. Is taking place at the Boriham Exhibition Hall in Central Seoul. For those who are interested, it's open every day from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. And the second floor that was shown in my report, it displays pieces related to Korean traditional culture. But on the third floor, the artist gave a completely new contemporary twist, like Lego lamps, pencil sharpeners, and even USBs. That was all made by the artist himself without relying on any sort of instructions or manuals.
Well noted. Thank you, Yoo-jin.
Thank you.